Hey everyone, it's Wednesday evening. It's going on 5:30, and I went today and filled out. This makes my second video that I've filmed today, and the first one's already on my channel, so check it out. But I went today and I filled out my hiring packet for my new job. I was supposed to be there at 11. I was just a couple minutes late. That's not a good way to start, is it? It's a 20-minute drive from my house, and I gave myself 20 minutes. You should never do that. You should always give yourself 5 or 10 extra minutes, and I got caught up in construction. So in the morning, I start tomorrow. I have to be there at 9, so I'm going to leave here no later than 8:30 and give myself 30 minutes. But my friend, she was very sweet about it, and I just told her that I'm going to have to give myself extra time. She said because they're always working on those roads. They're real bad, curvy roads over through there. My hair's stringing on my arm. But anyway, I got there about 2 minutes after, and she was fine. But it took us about an hour and 15 minutes to fill out my hiring packet. I told her I signed so many papers it felt like I was buying a house or a car. But we had a good time. We just sat there and she walked me through it. And it's just, a lot of it's just repeating stuff, repetitive. And you have to keep signing and signing and signing. But anyway, I got my papers, and I've got my vest. I have to wear like a bright blue vest, and I'll get my name tag tomorrow. And I did pick me up some khakis at Goodwill, and I went to Walmart there in that little town, which is the county that I live in, I told you. And I went and bought me a pair of black pants, and I'll show you. And then I stopped off at the Family Dollar to see what they had and picked up a few little things there. But my daughter, Kayla, called me while I was out, and she wanted to go to church tonight. It's a new church. Now, I've been to this church, but it's been years ago. It's about 30 minutes from here. And her husband went for the first time last week, and he loved it. And so they wanted to go back tonight. And her husband is going with a friend of his, or a friend of his is going with him, riding with him. And she wanted me and her and the kids to ride together. So I'm going to go meet her at her house at 6. And we're going to take my car, me and her 2 kids. But anyway, I was at the store at 2 minutes after 11. And then we got done with my papers about 15 after 12. And then I went to Gino's. I told you I was going to eat lunch at Gino's. I went to Gino's. It's just like a 5-minute drive from where I was at. Probably not even that long. But I went in there, ordered a flatbread cheese pizza, and it was delicious. I loved it. And I said, I'm going to get myself in trouble with that Gino's if I don't watch. But I'm going to try to treat myself there once a week anyway. But it was delicious, which the crust is so super thin. It's like a cracker. And then the cheese was they have the best tasting flatbread pizza there. I've ate flatbread pizza before, but that's by far the best. So I ate that, drank me a Diet Pepsi, and then I went to Goodwill, which is probably about a 10-minute drive from there, and I found me some tan khakis. I'll show those to you. They're the Old Navy brand. And then I went to a Family Dollar and picked up a couple of things, and then I dropped off at Walmart and picked up a pair of black pants. So I've got one tan pair of pants and one black pair, and I'll just alternate them because I don't want to wear my good clothes. I will wear some of my good tops, but they're protected with that vest. But with the pants and stuff, I didn't want to wear my good pants. For one thing, if you wear them 2 or 3 times a week, you're going to wear them out, and I don't wear my clothes that often, and I definitely don't wash them every time I wear them. So I'm going to keep these washed up and alternate them. But anyway, Kayla called, wanted to know if I want to go to church with her. So I was already back in town by that time. Let me see. I got done with filling my papers out about 12:15, went and ate lunch, and I got back into our town right around 3:30. And then I went and checked my mail. I came home and I read for about an hour on my book. I'm enjoying that book. Ate me a protein bar, and I'm finished for the day. I ate that flatbread pizza, and I ate me a protein bar. I've not walked yet, but I will walk tonight. And I usually don't like to walk of a night when my husband's trying to sleep, but I will have to walk tonight when I get home from church. So I read for about an hour, and I got up and took a notion that I wanted to put on one of my new dresses from that little store in town. I love this dress. It's one of my favorite dresses. My hair is oily, but I thought I would try to curl it, and it did hold curl pretty good. And I did curl my Foxy Locks extensions, which took the fuzz out of them, and which this piece looks a little fuzzy. But it took me about 30 minutes to do my hair. I hate doing hair. That's why I keep it on my head most of the time or braided. but I hate to do hair. But after I do it, I'm pleased with it, and I like the way it looks down. But it's a new church, and we're going to meet new people, and so I wanted to kind of clean up a little bit and do something different. So I put on one of my new dresses and fixed my hair, and I'm satisfied with it. And I probably won't wash my hair tonight now that I've got this curl in it. I'll probably just take these extensions tomorrow from work and do my big messy, you know, when I wear the big messy bun that's real full. Instead of like twisting and bunning it around like that, I usually just fluff it out. You know, you've seen it. That's probably what I'll do tomorrow for work, and then maybe wear some little strands down around my face. But anyway, I touched my makeup up, touched my Rebel Rose lipstick up. That lipstick stays on so good. It stayed on through eating and everything today. And then I just put my gunmetal hoops on. I had my silver hoops on today, didn't I? Yeah. I put my gunmetal hoops on because I thought it looked good with this dress and my hair down. And I just put one of my big chunky rings on. I needed to paint my nails. And what I think I will do tonight, instead of taking this polish off and trying to do it again, I think I'm just going to paint over the nude. It needed a third coat anyway. Because really, if you can see, it's not really chipped. If you can see, it's just streaky. And so I think I'm going to put a third coat on my nails tonight and just wear them to work like that tomorrow. But I'm excited. I'm supposed to be there from 9 to, I think she's got me there from 9 to 2. And so I work tomorrow. And I took a picture of my schedule. I'm not sure what days this week that I do work. But I'm excited about training. And you guys just pray for me that I can learn the routine and get it down pretty quick. But it's a beautiful evening today. It was pouring the rain earlier. But it has been sunny and rainy, and now it's sunny again and beautiful out this evening. So I'm going to go down to Kayla's, meet her at 6. But I want to hop up real quick, show you my outfit of the day, and show you what I picked up today while I was out. But I love this dress. One of my favorite dresses that I've ever owned. It's so soft, and I love that it hits me above my knee. And it is a thick, kind of a thicker material, and it's white with black stripes, if you can see. It's very flattering on my shape, I think. But it is an Ann Taylor, and it is a 0 petite, which I was kind of iffy about it when I bought it because some petites work on me and some don't. But this one works fine. It's a 0 petite, and it did not have the price on this one. It was tore off, but I'm sure that this dress in Ann Taylor would have probably run around $118, $119. But I love the dress. It zips up the back. I don't know if you can tell with my hair, and there's my hair. It done pretty good. The extensions always curl good. Now, these extensions will hold this curl until I brush them out or wash them. I don't care if it's 6 months, it'll hold this curl. It doesn't matter if I bun it up on my head or I braid it or whatever. It will hold this curl unless I would try to brush it out or straighten it. Now, my hair is a little oily, but it held curl pretty good, and I sprayed it really good with my hairspray, so it should last real good tonight. This has got a tag in it. You're supposed to cut these little, I guess it's like a little security tag. I'm going to have to cut that out. But anyway, I love this dress. And I just put it on with my little black boots that look like cowboy boots. I told you I got these boots at Goodwill, but I didn't. My mom found these boots for me out in the thrift store, the St. Jude's place. A lot of times I tell you wrong, and at the time I just kind of draw a blank. And then after I watch my video back, then I remember where I got my stuff. But these little boots are the boots that my mommy found me, and I love them. I wear them a lot. I probably wear these more than just about any boot that I have because they slip on, and they're real easy to get on, and they're very comfortable, and they go over my fat ankle. But I have my pantyhose on, the run stoppers. I did snag a little hole in my ankle on my right foot, but it stayed in the hole. It didn't run, but it is a little hole, and that's one reason I put on boots. Which, you know me, I'd wear boots anyway. But actually, I thought about wearing my black Nine West heels, but with the little hole in my stockings or my pantyhose, I just went ahead and put my boots on to cover it. But I love everything about this dress, and I do like it with the boots. I thought about putting my stuff over in my my Coach bag, but I don't think I will today. I think I'm going to save it for more fall and winter. So I'll just pack my Alter State bag, even though it really don't probably go with this outfit. I'm going to pack it anyway. And I feel like my underclothes, I hope it's not showing. I hope it don't show, so I'm going to have to check that real good. I might need to put a slip on. But with a form-fitting, I had a cami on under this because I'm just so used to wearing camis. But with such a form-fitting dress, the line was showing, the seam. but I'm going to have to make sure and double check everything, make sure everything's smooth. I cannot stand to have a line or a seam or a bulge or anything showing. I like, even when I was heavy, I was a stickler about that. I liked everything to be just as smooth as it could be, and that's one reason that I have wore support hose for years. I like everything to be smooth and firm. But anyway, I went to Goodwill there close to where I'm going to be working. I'll probably visit that quite often because it's like 10 minutes away. And it's one of the best Goodwills I've ever been at. But anyway, these are Old Navy. And they are a size 2 regular. And they fit well. They're not very flattering. I don't like khakis. I don't even own a pair of khakis. And they kind of bunch up right here. A 0 would have fit better. But they didn't have any 0s. So I just had to go with what I could get. But they are flared at the leg and the legs, which that's fine for work. But they're just a plain pair of tan khakis, and they have the pockets in the back. And they are comfortable. They will be nice to work in. And I gave $1.59 for these. They were on sale. And so I just rounded it up and donated. They ask if you want to donate to something. It's some kind of charity. So I just rounded it up to $2. So I gave $2 for these pants. And they will be worth their weight in gold because I will wear these probably 2 or 3 times a week and keep them washed up. But, and I'm going to wear a lot of button-ups. What I'm going to do, this is my plan. My nose is itching. It's where my hair is around my face. I'm going to wear a lot of button-ups and just leave them tucked out. I'm not even going to try to tuck them in or be all fancy at work. I'm just going to wear my button-ups, leave them tucked out, and put my vest over it and just wear like either really comfortable tennis shoes or boots. You have to wear closed-toed shoes. Now this winter I'll wear like my heavy Bourgeois boots and stuff because the kind of work I'll be doing, I will be going in and out, the store. And so I needed a pair of black pants. And I looked at Goodwill, but they did have some black pants, but none small enough to fit me. The smallest they had was a 4. So I went into Walmart and just picked up a pair of black skinny stretchy. They're stretchy. They're juniors, so I had to get a 5 in them. I tried the 3 on, and they did fit, but they were really, really tight, and I could barely get them like buttoned, and I didn't want anything uncomfortable, so I did go up to a 5, but you can see that they're running small. But they're just a black pair of skinny, it just says skinny stretch, and it's the No Boundaries brand, size 5 in the juniors, and they were $7.78. You can't beat that. I thought that was a good price on these, and I will just alternate between this one, the black ones and the tan ones. That's all that I'll need because I'll keep them washed up. And like I said, I'll be wearing a bright blue vest, and then I'll have a name tag, which my full name is Christina, so they had to do all the paperwork in my full name, but I told her that everybody calls me Christy, so that's what I'm going to have them to put on my name tag because nobody ever calls me Christina. But yeah, this is my dress, and I love it. One of my favorite dresses of all time that I've ever owned. I love it. I think it fits well. Okay, I stopped in at a my face is itching. My ears, my face. Sorry about that. Anyway, I don't hardly ever wear my hair down, and that's probably why it's getting on my nerves. I've not had it down in a long time. The last time I wore my hair down, I think I had that little peach shirt that I got at Gabe's that had the distressing around the collar, and I had my hair down. Now, a lot of times I'll pull it half up and away from my face, and it doesn't bother me as bad, but if it's down around my face, it itches me. Okay, I went into the Family Dollar, and if you'll remember, I had these before. This is the LA Color Matte Eyeshadow in the color Matterific. And I don't know, do you remember me having that before? And I handed it down to a friend, and I looked back at my video the other day, and I had this on my eye, and I liked it. I do that. I don't know why I get rid of stuff, and then I end up wanting to repurchase it, but I think everybody does that. But I like that it's matte. And if you can see, it's some cool tones, which is what I'm into right now. The brownish, taupey, chocolate milk colors. Brownish, taupey, purplish, grayish. They're very odd colors. But I'm going to enjoy these, and I think I'm going to wear these to work tomorrow. But I bought 2 of them, and they were just $1 a piece. So I got 2 of those. I'm going to keep it this time. But I had bought 2 before and handed them down. And it wasn't long ago I was watching one of my videos, and it was telling that I had the Matterific on. And I like the look of my eye. So I went in there today just to see if they had it. And they did. They only had 2, and I bought both of them. And they were just $1 a piece. LA Colors, they're very chalky and powdery. And you go through them kind of quick. But they are fantastic quality for the price. You know I like them. I'm a big fan of LA Colors. But I have 2 of those now. And then I picked up a pair of LA Color Dramatic Lash, which is not as dramatic as what I have on. I think they're more natural. And I thought for work that I would tone it down a little bit on my eyelashes. For the first little bit anyway, just till I get a feel of the people and the area and stuff. You know, I don't want to be like I'm not going to change who I am for anybody, but I don't want to go in there and just like wham bam in their face. You know what I'm saying? I want them to get to know me, and then I can just kind of ease into things. The more I go, honey, before it's over with, I might have every one of them women all dolled up with lashes. You don't never know. But anyway, they're Diva 976, and they're real fluttery and pretty. And I'm going to wear these tomorrow. I'm going to tone my eye down tomorrow is what I'm going to do with these and with this and these products here. And I probably, no doubt, unless I would get up super early in the morning and unable to rest, and I do that if I get something on my mind tonight and know that I have to get up and get ready to go somewhere. I may not sleep well, so I may be up early. But if I get up early enough and get ready, I may show you an outfit of the day and show you my khaki. I'm going to wear my tan khakis tomorrow. I think with maybe just a plain white button-up shirt maybe, and I don't know, maybe my Converse tennis shoes or something. I don't know yet. But if I get up early enough to do an outfit of the day, a work outfit of the day, I'll show you. Excuse me, I'm burping. But anyway, I think that's everything that I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you my outfit, show you my hair, my look. I'm excited about going to this church. It's been years and years since I've been there. But Sean, my son-in-law, went last week, and he loved it. He said their praise team is excellent. So I'm excited about going and listening to them and listening to the pastor. And Kayla, she's excited about going. And I hope the baby does good tonight. He's pretty rowdy sometimes when we take him to church, which I'm sure they offer a nursery. But a lot of times she's not going to leave him, and I don't blame her. I never did leave my kids with anybody. I was always with them 24/7. And I homeschooled my kids. I think I've told you that before. So my kids were always with me. And if we went to churches that had nurseries, I just took them back. But my kids were real well behaved when they were young. They were born and raised in church. And they were very good in church, always. But Canaan's a little rowdy, and he's really loud and stuff. So we'll probably, if we have to take him back in the nursery, we'll just have to stay with him. But, you know, it's not fun when you have to end up in the nursery. You miss the service, unless they have cameras. Some places have cameras and screens and speakers to where you can see what's going on in the service. A lot of churches, a lot of the bigger churches now are doing that. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes, and I'll report back to you and tell you how we liked it. But I think that's everything. It's a beautiful, beautiful, if you can see this. I don't know if you can see the sun shining in on me. It is a beautiful day. I didn't get to see Hope engaged today. I texted her actually when I got back in town, and the baby was napping. And I usually don't like to go over and wake him up if he's napping. And she's not been feeling well anyway. She's been having morning sickness, and she's been sleeping a lot. You know how it is when you're pregnant. Which I never did get morning sickness when I was pregnant 3 times. Actually I was pregnant 4 times. I miscarried one before Hope. I don't think I've ever told you that. I was 9 weeks along, and I miscarried, and it was a very devastating time in my life. But the whole time that I was pregnant, I always felt good with my kids. I was never sick. I overate, though. I gained 50 pounds apiece with my girls and 80 pounds with my son. I tell you, I love to eat. Food tasted good. And you know me with such a big appetite anyway. When I was pregnant, I just, I had no limitations. I ate what I wanted, when I wanted, and as much as I wanted. And I gained a lot of weight, and my doctor would always get on to me. But my babies were all big and healthy, and I felt good during all my pregnancies. Never had morning sickness. The worst thing I had was heartburn. I had terrible, terrible heartburn, and I'd have to sit up to sleep and drink a lot of milk to try to keep the heartburn under control. But other than that, I felt great. But Hope she had terrible morning sickness now Kayla, she felt great with Canaan. She never had any morning sickness. She ate what she wanted. She felt good. But Hope, with Gage, the first 4 months, she was so sick. She even lost like 12 pounds. She looked really sick and pale and dark circles. Well, he ended up being healthy, though. He ended up being bigger than Canaan. Canaan was, 6 pounds and something, and Gage was 8 pounds and something. But, and now we was hoping that she would escape the morning sickness with this one, but it started in, so she don't feel very well. But I may check on her before I head to Kayla's. But you guys have a great Wednesday evening. If I get up in time in the morning, I'll do a real quick outfit of the day. If not, I will probably get on with you tomorrow evening just to let you know how my first day went. It may not be a very long video. I may be wore out tired. They may work me hard. But it'll be good for me. And my friend asked me today, she said, can you climb a ladder? I'm saying, it's according to how high it is, because my balance ain't very good. So I think she's going to have me climbing a ladder and doing some stalking. And she said, that stuff's heavy. So that'll be good for my arms. It'll give me some good workout, which I've been working out my arms and stuff. They're getting some definition about them. I've been working out with my hand weights and stuff, so I'm satisfied with my arms and stuff. But I'll have to walk on my treadmill tonight and do my arm weights. But I think she's going to work me out pretty good tomorrow. But if I can, I'll get on and let you know how it went. I'm going on 20 minutes, so I guess I better get off here. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. I've got probably 20-some new subscribers in the last month or so, and I really appreciate you all, and I appreciate the comments and the encouragement. I've had so many sweet people to just encourage me on my new job and say that they're thinking about me and praying for me, and I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you sometime tomorrow. Have a good evening. God bless you.